Alright, welcome to Thomson's Causeway. This is sites 1 through 28 in this section, with site 1 being off here to the right as soon as you pull in. Site 8 there is a pretty nice long site, as is site 9. This is a great campground that we've enjoyed. The only downside to it is most of the washroom facilities are vault toilets. They do have one modern shower house with flush toilets, but it's pretty much right in the middle of the campground with a lot of walking from most of the campsites. These sites here are sites 20 through 28, it should be. These all face not the river, but just a wetland area. There is a lot of water-loving birds that you'll see out there. Herons and such. This is site 99 through 131. This area does flood at times. Matter of the last time we were here, it was closed due to flooding, but there was very little standing water in it at that point. The water had receded. This is site 101. It just slowly climbs as you drive through it. .106 here on the right. Site 114, which has an awesome view of the river. Only downside is we've tried fishing here and never any luck. That would be site 115. That's also a good view of the river. You just got the road in between you and the river itself. Site 118 is a pull through. Either sites 120, 121, 122. 122 has a water spigot right next to it for filling up, in between 122 and 125. And again, another vault toilet. Then I'll shoot down to the better part of the campground, or the part that I stayed in last time, which is my favorite section. Site 30 on the right, another water spigot right next to it. Most of these sites are, most if not all of these sites are paved, which is nice. Some of them do have a rock area where the picnic table is. There are some that are paved there also. This is the one and only washroom with showers and flush toilets. It's a nice place. They keep it really clean, but it is a walk from most of the campground. Again, over here, you got another pull through at 38. You do have the water alongside you. There's, I believe it's a heron out here. Site 43. Across another side, you got 44 over here, 45. Site 51 is fairly short, but it's right there on the water. You do have one small playground area over here that when I was here last time, my kids loved it. That is all they have for a playground. Does not look all that fantastic, but kids with imagination will have a fun time. That is the boat ramp, which is not all that spectacular, but it serves its purpose. You got sites 55 right here. 56 is this little shorter one facing the little bayou, I guess you'd call it. Normally this whole area is a whole lot of lily pads with flowers if you come here during the regular part of the year. This is site 59. Nice looking site, except for our preference, the site faces the wrong direction. The back of your camper will be facing the river when you shove it in there. This one is a fantastic site. That's site 60. '61 is right here. Both of them just face the river. Straight in front of us here is site 66, and this is 65 where I stayed at last time. And that one does have the pad that's completely paved, as does 67, and just nothing but great views of the river. 68 also completely paved, including where the picnic table is. That's site 70 right across from us. 69, you can see the fire pit actually into the concrete back there. A little parking area. And site 71, 72, 74 is that one. I should have pointed out more water spigots, but here's another water spigot between 75 and 77. And then you got your dumpster here. So that is basically the entire campground. We stayed here the last year, very last week they were open. Had a great time. They keep it very clean. It does shut down when the Mississippi River gets high, but you cannot come here and not have a good time if you get here and there's decent weather. So, hope you enjoyed the video. It's not super detailed, but it gets you a little perspective of the campground that you can use in conjunction with the maps you find online, because sometimes those maps, especially for Army Corps of Engineer ones, they're not all that clear as far as where the river is and all that. So hopefully this helps a little bit.